guys? Welcome back to Leftovers Podcast. This is episode 5. So it's been a week. We're going to talk about anything that's happened in the last week. Obviously, we'll talk about football, but I'm Charlie.
I'm Joe.
And yes, so we're going to kick off with recent fixtures in the Premier League, and a bit of a VAR drama going on. Yeah, a bit more than a bit.
We've had a few penalties, to say the least, and not all of them have been.
Yeah,
not all of them have been penalty worthy.
You see, like the stats.
Are you talking about what has been since last year?
Carragher, and that was what we're talking about.
Oh yeah, so I think it was like 6 penalties were given for handball last season.
Projected, if it doesn't change, 88 penalties this season, just for handball.
Because I think Serie A and La Liga last season had about 70 or something, like 50. I can't remember, like 60 penalties given for handball. I think we've already had, is it like 20 and 28 games?
Yeah.
So we're on course to be up there. So they have said to refs, use some common sense.
Yeah. As
they should have used beforehand anyway.
It's like Gary Neville did say, like, and all of them are saying, like, the rule has to change.
But I think it is like the Joel Ward penalty in the Crystal Palace game. That's not going to be a penalty anymore. That shouldn't be a penalty anymore. The Eric Dyer penalty against Newcastle, apparently that is still going to be a penalty, even though it shouldn't be a penalty.
No,
because it's very close. It's a natural movement of the arm.
Yeah, he's jumping up and then
he
having to come back down.
He doesn't mean
his arms like that for balance.
I know it's not.
He wasn't looking at the ball.
Yeah, exactly. There's no intent. I know intent's not meant to be it's not meant to be.
Refs, just use Maradona for example, alright? Just base it on that.
Yeah. And also there was that
for an advantage.
There was that. I saw people as well actually like since we're given penalties after full time, why don't we go back to the World Cup with Maradona, the handball, just like.
Mate, you'd give about 5 reds for that. No, in this day and age.
Honestly. But yeah, the Brighton Man U game. We spent the whole day watching football that day, didn't we? And that was the first game.
Yeah.
And what a way to start it! 3-2 to Man U. Man U got away with it.
Massive drama.
Man U got away with it. Brighton deserved to win, let alone draw. But they lost.
Yeah, but so like more paid to the
more paid to the Crines,
and it kind of backfired
and then it backfired right at the end. But especially since he was the player that gave away the penalty.
Yeah, it was a bit.
But I mean, it was handball. We're not going to deny that. It was just weird that the ref blew full time and then went back and did it.
Yeah, I think that's because the incident happened before the full time whistle. We didn't realise it. Then
I think
from
that's
VAR.
I think that's probably why.
But it was in like the 100th minute, so it's just. Don't get me wrong, it was a good pen by Bruno, but it was just all the drama. I mean, they scored in the 95th minute, everyone thinks it's over, and then they go and get a penalty from a Morpay handball, which it was a handball.
It was handball. Yeah,
there's no denying that.
But Man United got away with it.
They did again.
Defensively, they were awful. Going forward, they were okay. Rashford's
kind of getting in back.
They had a better second half, especially within the first 10 minutes. And that was shown with the Rashford goal. Brilliant solo goal as well. Sent the defenders.
It's just their centre back part, like even when I watch
Lindelof.
Lindelof is awful. That when I watch Mark Gold's United stand, it's like, how can he play Lindelof? Like that's on the manager. Even though the board is like done terrible business so far this summer transfer with Ed Woodward, like just it's completely on the manager just to pick the players with the teams that he's got, and the fact that he's still playing Lindelof and Bailly deserves to be starting again with Maguire. Once he's pacey, although he's injury prone a lot, currently the games he's not been injured in, he's played very well in this season. Because he played yesterday as well against Brighton again, and he was very, very good. But he played Lindelof again, which was a bit surprising. But I'd like to see Bailly and Maguire create that partnership until Maguire. Well, Man United, they do need to sign a new centre back.
Yeah, I know. There's talk, obviously, that then.
I don't think they'll sign one.
I don't think they will sign one, but they do need to. Yeah. I think if they want to challenge, that's where they need to strengthen. I know. Obviously, they want Sancho, but their forward line is fine. I know they probably want backup. I'm not saying Sancho will be backup.
I think look how many centre backs like they're still in the team. Like they need to get rid of. I know they're going to get rid of Pereira, but their centre backs in terms of Phil Jones, Chris Smalling, Rojo.
By Lindelof, Maguire, Twanzebe.
Yeah, he's injured, but I mean they got a lot of centre backs. So I think if they get rid of Smalling, which I think they will do by the end of the transfer window, I think if they let him go to Roma again on a permanent. Phil Jones, I don't think they'll get rid of him, but they need to. He's awful, mate. He's championship player. He's dreadful, mate. He's so bad.
No, yeah.
And then I don't think Lingard's going to leave now. And then I think Rojo, I think he's going to go.
Yeah, I know he went on loan I think last season, but I don't know if he's he should. I mean, he's probably just going to be back up again. But I mean, Man United don't look like challenging for the title in my personal opinion.
I think it'll be 4th, 3rd for them
again. Probably that's what they should be looking at again. Maybe like the FA Cup as well.
I think they need to take advantage whilst Chelsea's team are a bit weak at the moment in terms of Spurs beating with their like bench team. And they pretty much had their first team. So that was encouraging for Jose.
And as they they drew against West Brom 3-3.
Yeah,
but they
came from 3 mistakes.
But they were 3-0 down. Yeah. Well, the Thiago Silva one.
But
I don't know how you can give Thiago Silva the captain's armband on his first game. I
think he's just looked at him being a veteran. He's thought you can have the band and something like that. But I think if he started Aspilicueta, he would have had it. But remember, he gave it to him when he came on.
Yeah. So. Well, because he's the club captain anyway, Aspilicueta. But it wasn't the fact. I mean, he didn't have a great start, but overall, Chelsea,
I think
Chelsea just didn't look great in the first
he's 36.
half.
I think he's got another. I think he's got this season, and maybe next season.
Yeah, he's signed a 2-year contract. Yeah. I think with an option for 3rd. I don't know, but there is that. But I just think they just need time to gel, and
because they're like Chilwell's working his way into the squad. Thiago is, and then. Obviously Werner and Havertz are playing, so it's just basically just when Pulisic and Ziyech come in. Yeah,
Pulisic I think will be, when he comes back, that'll be a big...
Pulisic, Werner, Ziyech is going to be...
He'll have a big impact because he did very well since lockdown.
Yeah.
So they're probably missing him a lot. But I think Chelsea they just need time to gel, and but I'm sure they'll be, in a couple of months' time, I'm sure they'll be, scoring goals for days. But for the moment, they aren't looking great. They didn't look too great against Tottenham, like you said. They didn't look great against West Brom. I think, again, like Man United, they got away with it. But Chelsea, I think if it's going to last for the next month or two, this kind of period of whatever.
I think at the beginning of the season it's kind of just like getting the points, because you have to accept players. Teams are going to be rusty. It's just some teams by now, like Liverpool, have just a lot of people are saying, like when I watched True Geordie's kick-off live stream with the Liverpool game against Arsenal, they were saying although Arsenal went 1-0 up, like Liverpool, they deserved to win. They were dominating the ball and this and that, and they were saying like people were speculating like, would Liverpool's mentality go down now they've won the Premier League after 30 years, and they were saying that as if like, would they be the same with this, but they look, if not better than last season, just because he's got that mentality. They're the strongest, like they're arguably still the best team in Europe beside like Bayern Munich. And they're just going in there like they look really aggressive. Like when Arsenal went 1-0 down, they're like, hold on a minute, and then they went and scored straight away. And then they dominated, and then they won 3-1, 3 good goals, and a debut goal from Jota.
We might as well talk about that game. I think Liverpool were really good. Arsenal were awful in the first half. They had I think it was 2 touches in our box. They only had 1 shot. Obviously it was the goal, but it was a mistake again in the back. So I think that's something we do need to kind of work on, like just individual errors. Like it was Van Dijk's error against Leeds, it was Robertson's error against Arsenal. We do need to be a bit careful with that. But Robertson made up for it by scoring. But like you said, we conceded, but we didn't go. For God's sake, our heads didn't drop. It was like, well, we've been dominating for like the first 25 minutes. We can go again and score, and we did. And then we scored just before half time. And then
he scored at 34th minute.
Oh, okay, well there you go. But then so we went in.
Robertson goal assisted by Alexander-Arnold.
Yes, the fullbacks coming into fruition. Yes, very nice. This was probably Trent's best game he's had for a little while, I'd say. Sometimes his crossing hasn't been great since lockdown, but this was like a proper.
I think it's on his feet again.
Yeah. It's the big games, but I think we looked really good, and Jota, like you said, scoring on his debut, he looked good as well. Probably should have scored his first chance he had. Second chance, he had it taken away from him by Salah, but no, he didn't miss this one, and he looks very good. He's probably the first attacking option we've had in a while that we can go, yeah, if Mane gets injured or something, we're fine. Nothing against like Shaqiri or anything, but like
I think Shaqiri's still a good bench
I
player.
think Shaqiri's still a good bench player, yeah, but the fact that he's just non-existent in our squad at the moment, it is that. But no, and then when we bring in Thiago, obviously he's been tested positive for COVID, so he'll be out for the next week or two. So hopefully,
didn't he test positive? Was it like 3 days ago, something like that? Since the
we announced it. We announced it. I think the day after. So Tuesday. I think we announced it on Tuesday. Or sorry, not we. Liverpool announced it on Tuesday. Yeah. That he tested positive.
Yeah, so he's got like another 10 days.
So he'll probably have. Yeah, he'll definitely be out for obviously this weekend and maybe next weekend as well. But it's internationals after this week, isn't it? So he'll be out for internationals then.
Yeah,
so he may be back for our first game back. I'm not too sure, but once we get him back in, he'll be exceptional.
Yeah. Then you've also got I said my team that said will be dark horse this season. Everton still undefeated. Yeah. They're doing very well. I think they're a very good team this year.
No, they are doing very well. They've just beaten West Ham 4-1 as well in the League Cup, but no, they beat Crystal Palace 2-1. Questionable penalty.
Yeah,
but
they're not going to complain.
Yes. They complained when it wasn't given.
But another goal for Calvert-Lewin, including the hat-trick last night.
Yes, he's looking very good.
Yeah, get him in that England squad.
Yes, we'll talk about that in a second, John, the England squad. But no, Everton, you know what, your prediction's looking good. They're not... Are they third in the table at the moment? Obviously it doesn't mean much because it's only been 3 games.
They are, third.
Yes.
Joint with Liverpool and goal difference.
Yeah, but we've scored more, so...
Yes.
Have we scored more or have we conceded less?
It's goal difference 5 for each of you.
I'm trying to think how many... We've scored 4, 6, I think 9.
And Leicester are first with goal difference of 8, so they're doing well.
We've scored 1 more than Everton, I think.
Yeah.
But we probably conceded 1 more then.
Yeah, so Villa, Everton, Liverpool, Leicester, the only undefeated teams at the moment. Unless, obviously, Villa's still got a game in hand, so...
Yeah, but that's Man City, I think.
And United and Burnley have one as well. But not like they're going to be pushing for the title.
Yeah, so... Well, we might as well talk about the England squad now. It's been announced at the day that we're recording. So we don't actually know yet. But we think... Calvert-Lewin should be in the England squad.
If there's 6 attackers, it's going to be Kane, Sancho... Sterling, Rashford... And then Calvert-Lewin, and maybe one more. It won't be Wilson, Hudson-Odoi, or maybe Danny Ings again.
Maybe Danny Ings, yeah.
Greenwood,
I don't know. Not because of what happened, but just because I just don't think he's been there. It's difficult, but no, I think Calvert-Lewin is...
he said he'll take a bigger squad, so he may take 7 attackers. So you can
maybe. But no, he's
3 games, isn't it? So.
Yeah, that's true. But no, Calvert-Lewin is looking very good at the moment, and if he keeps scoring, he could be in contention of Golden Boot, and Everton, could get top 6 like you said. So, it could be a good season for Everton, and they just have to keep it going and, just make sure that they don't slip up.
Exactly.
Because we are in front of them. Just want to point that out anyway. But
there's another game we forgot. Well, okay, but there was Leicester City 5-2.
Oh yeah! Oh my God, what's wrong with us? There's so many different results. Yeah, Man City. Oh, you're so bad.
They just signed a new defender in Jimenez. Wasn't it Jimenez? What's his name?
Ruben Diaz.
Jimenez
is the Atletico Madrid defender.
Yeah, okay, right.
Because there was a reported bid for him. But that was false. But no, they signed Ruben Diaz for 60 million, which brings Man City's
200.
Since Pep's been brought in, they spent over £400 million on defenders, which is absolutely ridiculous when you think about it. And it just shows that, I think with Liverpool, we've had the same backline for 2 or 3 seasons. With Man City, it's been right back's kind of been a given. Sometimes it's been Cancelo, but it's mainly Walker, and you would expect Laporte. But the second centre back and the left back has always been back and forth.
Yeah, they didn't really replace
Company last season.
Yeah,
but I think Ake is going to be that kind of company role, not in terms of like leadership or whatnot, just in terms of the actual position he's in. Like, I wouldn't expect Company to be a starting centre back. I think Ruben Dias is that. But Otamendi's gone the other way as well to Benfica, so they've gotten rid of one centre back, potentially getting rid of either Eric Garcia or Stones. Probably Eric Garcia because he doesn't want to sign a contract. But anyway, like the game 5-2 though.
Maddison scored a great goal.
Maddison's goal was great. Vardy hat-trick and Tielemans penalty. They gave away 3 penalties, Man City. I mean, they were
when you take away the penalties, it's 2-2.
Oh, don't do a Lampard. He was like, if you take away Kepa's mistake and we score the penalty, it's 1-1. Well, yes, well done. That is how football works. But that's not what happened. You missed the penalty and Kepa made that mistake. But
yeah, it's just City mess ups. What I can't remember. Were all of them penalties? Did they deserve?
I think all of them were penalties. Walker's one.
I can't remember all of them.
They were all very clumsy penalties, and they were all given away by 3 different players. It was given by Walker the first one, then Eric Garcia, then Mendy right at the end. But no, Man City didn't look great at all. I mean, the first half they did.
I mean, it's just like
first half they did, but then second half Leicester just came at them, and I think Rodri said at the end,
really
sometimes football just isn't fair. Like, they just sat back. No, they didn't.
Yeah.
How can you say that when you score 5?
Exactly.
How can you say that when you conceded 3 penalties, mate? You can't say that. You cannot say that at all. But yeah, Man City don't look great. After this result, do you think Man City can win the Premier League?
Well,
I know it's only their second
it's early
game.
doors. I still think they can, but obviously I think Liverpool are winning it again. But obviously this is the start of the season. You've got to think Liverpool are very, very good at not getting players injured.
Yes.
You've got to think that, and City are awful.
Well, Van Dijk, I think has only missed like only like a certain amount of minutes of Premier League action. I think that was only when he came off with a slight injury against Southampton.
Think of it with that City back line, like Cancelo was in the squad. I don't know if he's injured or not. Like Laporte is always injured now. I mean, and then they've got to put
the new Company
before Otamendi. Before he left, I mean, he's they always had Stones and Otamendi, or Stones in like that Garcia partnered centre backs. But I mean, that's not going to win you a title at all. So I think if Laporte and Ruben Dias do a job, then and they create a good partnership, and then you've got Zinchenko. I think he's still injured. I'm not sure.
I don't know.
I prefer him over Mendy.
But not Mendy. Well, not Mendy at all. I wouldn't have Mendy in my team at all.
I would have Zinchenko, Ruben Dias, Laporte, and then Walker, Cancelo. I'm not really fussed. As well as their back line, but they need to stay fit. And then with Foden, Fernandinho or Rodri, and then Kevin De Bruyne with Gundogan to come on. Even Bernardo Silva can play as a number 10. And then you have, in my opinion, the best front three is Mahrez on the right, Stoney on the left, Aguero up top, but Aguero and
Jesus are injured. Yeah,
exactly. So I think Aguero's out for a month.
They're not injury wise.
Never really got a striker.
Injury wise, yeah, we can understand that. That's the case.
I think if they win, how many? Say they got like 4 or 5 games, and then before Aguero comes back, if they win all of them, or drop like no more than 3 points.
What is their next game? I saw that.
Their next game is Leeds.
That could be a good game.
5:30.
Because Leeds are
good, strong side.
Leeds are still a strong side,
Yeah, but I think if City win all their games up to when Aguero comes back,
I think he's like out for another month.
Yeah, and I think Diaz is not injured, so he'll just.
Well, we've got international break as well, haven't we? So I don't know when.
So I think Aguero will just stay over here and just. Well, he's in. He
won't be
in the squad.
Yeah, he won't be in the squad anyway. But no, yeah, Man City do need to buck up their ideas and start getting good defensively, like Liverpool. Although we've made a couple of mistakes, but at least we've made up for it by scoring more goals than the opponent, so it's fine. But yeah, that's it. We've talked about the English squad. Let's talk about Champions League. because the draw is happening tonight. Obviously, we don't know what the groups are, but Liverpool could get niced or well, I think regardless they could be quite niced, because I know we're in the pot. We're in pot 1, obviously, because we won the Premier League. Gonna just quickly let that sink, just let that hold for a second. But we've got in pot 2 Barcelona, I think Borussia Dortmund.
Yeah.
Go on. You've got them up now. Atletico Madrid as well.
I believe this is the show.
I kind of want Atletico Madrid because I want us to get revenge for what happened.
So yeah, pot 1, Real Madrid, Liverpool, Juve, Bayern Munich, Paris Saint-Germain, Petersburg, Porto and Seville. And then pot 2, Barcelona, Atletico Madrid, Man City, Man United, Shakhtar Donetsk, Borussia Dortmund, Chelsea and Ajax.
So basically we can get either the Spanish teams, Borussia Dortmund, Ajax, or who's the other one?
Which one for pot 2?
Pot 2, yeah. That's
this.
your phone, Jesus.
It's just the app.
Borussia Dortmund,
Chelsea and
Shakhtar Donetsk. Man City can't get Shakhtar Donetsk this season. Oh my god.
Yeah,
because they had like 3 seasons in a row, didn't they?
Jesus.
And pot 3.
Pot 3 is
We
Kiev,
could get Inter. Oh, that'd be good.
Salzburg, Leipzig, Inter Milan, Olympiacos, Lazio, Krasnodar, and Atalanta.
Oh, Atalanta, that'd be good.
Pot 4, Lokomotiv Moscow, Marseille, Bruges.
It's an interesting
I'm
one.
not even going to pronounce that.
Which one? Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. But I think I've seen on Twitter.
Once you latch back,
I've seen on Twitter some Liverpool fans. They either want an easy draw or big opposition, and I'm happy with a big opposition. I'd like to, face like a Barcelona. Okay, well they're not big anymore. But I like to. I'm joking. I like to
just imagine like Messi going out and not even making it into like the round of 16 with Barca, and they don't get out the group. If they get a strong group,
that would be mental.
He would be like, I'm off in January.
But I would have Barcelona in the group stage.
I would. They're vulnerable, mate.
Well, no, I think just in terms of the fact that they're a big team as well, like.
I think they're an easy big team, but I like to. It's good to have.
I want Atletico Madrid.
Yeah,
because I want us to get revenge.
It's not because I want to see the group stage goes on for ages, so you want to see some good matchups in the group.
Yeah.
The same things you want to see good knockout games as well over 2 legs.
But we don't obviously, like we said, we don't know what the group stage will be. We don't know what the groups will be. I don't know when they're taking place. Probably in like November they'll start.
But if you
were to,
I think if you had to pick 5 teams that could possibly win it, who would you pick?
5 teams that could win it: Bayern Munich, Liverpool, Juve.
Yeah, I think Juve would be good this year.
I think Juve could potentially do it. They drew against
Roma.
Somebody though. Yeah, Roma. That was it.
That's because they lost a man. Ronaldo still pulled.
Well, no, they were 2-1 down anyway when they lost a man. So
yeah, Rabiot,
yeah. So Liverpool, Bayern Munich, Juventus.
It's hard to get back in the game.
Maybe Man City, but they need to sort their defence out, like we said.
Yeah, I think if they, get their defence sorted and get some players back, Liverpool, Man City, Juve.
I'm going to say Barcelona, but I don't think so. Wait, I need to know what other teams are in there, though. I don't think PSG, because I think Neymar's out as well. I think Neymar's out with an injury. Shock horror.
Yeah, but he'll be back by the time, they'll get... How long's he out for?
I think he could be out until next year.
What was his injury?
I don't know, but I think I did see somewhere that was...
He's just hopeless, isn't he?
Get up the Champions League teams again. But I think... Obviously, I think we could win it again.
Yeah,
obviously Bayern Munich.
I think Bayern Munich and you will be obviously the favourites.
But yeah, I think. Who do you think will be the dark horse this year? Because 2 seasons ago that was Ajax.
In the Champions League.
Yeah, 2 seasons ago we had Ajax. Last season it was kind of Atalanta.
Thing is though, if as soon as Chelsea get all their players in their squad, and if they bomb well, they're going to be some serious force, and they could go for it undefeated in the Premier League for a long while and go for it in the Champions League, but they need to sort out. They need to get their players in that team quick.
But who do you think will be the dark horse?
I'm gonna go with Inter.
I wouldn't consider them a dark horse though. I consider
like,
them.
when-
I
when's-
consider
when's the
them
last
like.
time they
I would
won?
consider them like a Borussia Dortmund type team.
Yeah, but like when's the last time they won the Champions League?
No, but like in terms of like. No, but like they're a team that should be in the Champions League. Like Ajax was a dark horse because nobody like.
But then you got, well, I don't know.
Like probably
Marseille then.
Saint Donetsk, because there, yeah, go on.
Olympiacos.
Go on.
Salzburg. Oh, Salzburg might. I don't know. They're a lot of them. So yeah, if my 5 teams would be
Go on.
Liverpool, Man City, Juve, Bayern, and
Marseille.
no, I'll probably go with, it's either just Chelsea or PSG really. Real Madrid.
Maybe.
I'll go Madrid actually. I think they've got a
Have
good
they
chance.
signed anyone?
I mean,
They haven't really, have they?
They were good. Van der Beek was a done
They
deal
sold
last
Reguilon.
season, and then they just lost money, so they couldn't
They
afford him.
sold, well, they sold Reguilon.
Yeah,
Hazard's injured again.
it's not. God, it wasn't. I seen that stat when he hasn't like scored.
He,
in, like,
no, he hasn't. He's
or
been
he's has-
injured for like
300 or 200.
for like 200 out of something days, and that's like.
Ever since he's left Chelsea, I mean, yes,
Chelsea have done well.
I agree with him. Like they've
Chelsea have done well.
They've got a lot of money for him, and they've bought like Pulisic, who's finding his feet. He's like what 20, 21.
Well,
22?
yeah, he's still very young, so even if he had struggled, he's doing. You know,
Like
he's still
Eden,
having
well,
enough
Eden
time.
Hazard, he left when he was like 28 or something, so he's like 30 now or something.
Yeah.
And he's getting in, he should be in his prime by now, and he's just injury prone, and he hasn't done anything for Real Madrid, and didn't he have like the second most attended like opening ceremony in Real Madrid history?
Probably.
Behind Ronaldo. Oh
Yeah.
my God. It's just a flop again.
But who do you think will win the Champions League? Just one team now.
Who do I think will win it?
Yeah.
Liverpool.
Okay.
I mean, you're happy with that, but
I was happy after that.
I just
but
think
I would
that's such a good
have
team.
also accepted Bayern Munich.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we can win it again.
If Juve, I just think Juve could win it, but I just think if you told me right now who's the better team out of Bayern or Juve and Liverpool, I'll pick Liverpool and Bayern in both of them.
Oh yeah, no,
So,
100%. Well, Bayern just keep winning.
I mean, say that.
They did lose their first game though.
So did
since-
Borussia Dortmund. They both lost in the weekend.
Yeah, they did. Bayern lost their
Hoffenheim.
first game since like December.
Last year, yeah.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
They got thrashed.
4-1 by Hoffenheim.
Go on, Hoffenheim.
Yeah, fair enough. But that is the football pretty much done now.
Yeah.
Let's move on to another bit of football. It's not more about football, but not in real life, virtually, because FIFA 21.
FIFA.
Great segue into it.
Yeah.
FIFA 21 is the early access is coming out the day we are recording it, which is a Thursday. I'm going to try and get a video out on Friday for it.
So tomorrow.
So tomorrow, yes, when this video is coming out as well. If not, I'll try and get it out Saturday. But I'm going to record it tomorrow because I'm working this evening, as you know. But you know, we move. But no, FIFA 21's coming out early. So obviously some content creators have already got it.
Yeah.
They've already packed icons.
Yeah, I've seen a few
Ronaldo,
things like
Messi, Mbappe, etc., etc. And we've both pre-ordered it. I pre-ordered the Ultimate Edition.
Standard.
Obviously you got standard. I'm not surprised by that.
No.
But
I think it's money well. But you got discount, didn't you? So
yeah, I got 20% off. I think it was so
all important stuff.
Exactly.
Put that 20% towards FIFA points.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I get discount on FIFA points as well because I got the EA Play as well.
So, but this year, are you thinking if you're for your first squad? I'm not saying may make more squads, but if you're your first Ultimate Team squad, are you going BPL? Are you going hybrid?
I'll probably go. I'll try and go hybrid.
Yeah.
I think last year I went hybrid because I think I did Player of the Month Lewandowski. I had Lacazette up front. I had.
You had a very good team.
I'm trying to remember what it was. I made a video on it. Let me get it up because I made a video on it on my channel. If you haven't subscribed, go subscribe to my channel.
I've got a few good teams on my phone that I was going to ask you about. Just start.
Okay, okay, we're viewing them. Okay, that's fine. But where is it? Where's the thing? There it is. Make sure it's turned down because I don't want to hear them my voice. But oh god, my bench as well. Jesus, God, this was back in the day. Oh, I had Walcott. That was it, and Sancho. I played Walcott off chem. What's wrong with me?
But yeah, I think I'll probably go with the BPL team for my individual ultimate team. Start off with. I may make it into a hybrid over time, or make a new squad.
Yeah. Oh my god, what a weird team that was.
Is that your last year?
That was my starter squad for last year.
Starter squad.
Well, not start. Well, like my.
Come on,
well,
that looks a bit around.
Well, not starter squad, but like
SBC
well, I think
Pro.
did I pack Sancho? I packed Sancho.
There's a few SBCs in there.
Yeah. I packed Sancho. That was the objective. Lewandowski, Piszczek, Milner, and Walcott were.
Divock and Sherman, wasn't it? I don't know if you
can you guys see that? That's my starter squad. But Walcott, yeah, all those four were SBCs. Nesta was an icon swap SBC. I packed Pogba from the Walcott SBC, so that's probably why I could afford the rest of the team. But no, yeah, that was my. Well, when did I upload it? I uploaded it late October. So can't.
It's about a month.
About a month into it, so
yeah.
Can't. Okay, fine. But no, I wanna do a series on FIFA for my YouTube channel. I want to do it around. I was thinking either Thiago or Henderson. I was thinking Thiago because he's a new signing, but Henderson because he's the Liverpool captain.
I mean, we're gonna probably do a co-op ultimate.
We're gonna do a co-op. We're gonna do co-op.
Yeah.
For you.
I mean, at the moment,
100%.
like I have an Elgato and all that, but I just think my computer at the moment is not really good enough quality. It's enough to bring up content.
You can see how it goes.
Yeah.
You can see how it goes. But like,
I think if it worked, like you can do it on your one.
Yeah, I could do it on my one because I've finally got my PC. Woo! I did try and get a video out earlier this week, but I realised
when I get mine, probably next year I can start making content on it. But I may have to wait until FIFA 22 to actually do proper content.
Yeah. No, I tried to get a video out earlier this week, but when I recorded it, I realised that the file format wasn't compatible with Premiere Pro.
Yeah.
So that was scuppered. I tried, but no. Let's see some of your starting teams then. Go on. Or what teams you want to do.
I was thinking.
Oh, cheeky photo there. Saw that. So what formations are you doing then? 4-3-2-1.
Yeah, 4-3-2-1, and then there's the 4-1-2-1-2.
I was thinking 4-1-2-1-2 for me.
But this, so you've got this one and this one.
Okay, let's have a look. So you've got Schmeichel in goal, Davinson Sanchez and Joe Gomez as centre backs, Reguilon in left back, Yedlin at right back, Sissoko and Ndombele.
Sure about Yedlin. I think I probably will go Reece James.
No, that's fair.
But he's the other squad.
Ziyech, Rodrigo, Jesus. That's a good squad. That's one. Okay. Nick Pope, Reece James are there. Fred, Keita.
Yeah, I think Reece
Navidad. Diogo Jota, Richarlison, Minamino. I think Minamino is probably a bit meh. She looks alright to be fair, but as a right winner, maybe not. I don't know.
It's just like
the first squad. The first squad definitely looks better.
Yeah.
But in terms of price,
it's just like Gabriel Jesus.
In terms of price rise, Gomez is going to be expensive. Reguilon might be up there. Jesus potentially as well. Ziyech will be up there, but it's only probably because it's one to watch something.
Gabriel Jesus will probably be pretty expensive.
Yeah, but you don't know that. Well, I mean, you'll be late.
I probably will go.
Than me, so
you need. I think you.
Well, the web app's out now.
Yeah, I mean,
we can do the web app. We can do your web app if you want to later. We can start that up.
Yeah, we could.
Not mine. I'm saving mine for when I actually do the proper video on it. I'm saving mine for tomorrow when I do my video. So I'm not going to do that.
I believe a few of these players, say Gomez, Ziyech, Gabriel Jesus, and probably Schmeichel will cost the most. But I think I'll get Reece James, Sanchez, and Gomez maybe if I can get enough as and then probably Reguilon as my back four. And then if I just went three in the middle, I probably would go Lo Celso, Sissoko and Ndombele or Fred. Fred's got all round good stats.
The Tottenham trio. That should be your series.
And then my three up top probably be maybe Jota on the left, Richarlison up top, even Calvert-Lewin's a good decent
maybe
card.
Willian on the right.
And then Willian on the right or Rodrigo because he's 91 pace.
What, the Brazilian?
No, the Spanish guy from Leeds. He moved.
Oh wait, what formation are you playing?
Well, this.
He's a striker.
Yeah.
Wait, what formation are you playing then?
That was for my 4-1-2-1-2.
Yeah.
But for if I put 3 up top, if you can get him right wing, good. But if not, I just play him striker.
You can convert him to a centre forward and then put him at right forward. He'll be off cam. Yeah. He'll be on like 7 cam. But I want to do And
then I'll play like Jota on the left, and then even I don't know Minamino on the right.
Yeah, fine. Fair. But no, I want to do a series around Thiago. I don't know what to call it. That's the trouble. We can think.
We need to get Thiago in quick.
Yeah. Well, I'm hoping I can get him in my ones to watch pack. Fingers crossed. But
2-player packs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'll just keep going at it. Although to be fair, when I think it was the first year of Wants to Watch, second year of Wants to Watch, FIFA 18, I packed Wants to Watch Salah. That was the best pack I probably have ever had. Although I did pack Icon at moments.
Those 2-player packs can either be really bad or they can pull really good players.
I did a video on it last year.
But it is worth doing them.
I did a video on it last year, which is my most viewed video on my channel.
Yeah.
So I'll probably do it again this year. I'm going to see if I can... I'm going to do it... basically, my plan is I'm going to do... My first video is just going to like pretty much just try and show off everything. Like packs, like my starter packs. SBCs, objectives, whatnot.
Yeah.
My second video will maybe be the start of the series if I can get Thiago in before then. I want to... There's part of me that wants to do like how much does 12,000 FIFA points get you? I've
seen a video on that already.
I've seen some videos on that already. Yeah, which isn't much, but hopefully by then better packs there'll be better packs out. But I kind of want to do it, and plus it could be a good way to get coins in to do the Thiago series as well. But like I don't know what to do with the series. Like, do I do it like every time Thiago scores, I'm able to open a pack or something, I don't know, or like every time he gets man of the match, something happens, I don't know. Or do I do it where I have a bronze team around him, and like every time
the best way
I win, I get a certain amount of upgrades.
The best way to play FIFA is spending no FIFA points and just don't.
I know what you mean. I'll probably only spend FIFA points just to try and get Thiago if I can't get him.
So. What you could do is, once you've got Thiago, slap him in the midfield. And
do I do a bronze team around him then?
I think you should start completely from scratch with the team you start with.
Yeah, so
try Thiago.
So just do like a kind of road to glory-esque thing.
Yeah, get like an English team to start off with.
The annoying thing is I'll have to do weekend league a lot, and it's just trying to find the time to do that.
You can work around it, so you can.
Yeah.
And then. And if you get Thiago, and then you can make I don't know if you want to do a rule. If you want to use FIFA points, you could say if you get a win, you can open like a 7.5k pack.
Yeah, that's what I mean. No, yeah.
Or you could purely just do it off coins you earn in games, and you can get coin boosts as well.
Like, I know. Josh does that. Like Zerka, he does like packed out. He opens packs with FIFA points.
Many enough to go. Does the other version? He does FIFA. If he does his FIFA, he usually goes if he gets a goal, he gets to open a pack, or if he wins, he gets like a pack or something. I don't know.
I could do a forward. I could do Jota.
To be fair,
Jota's journey.
We could do like we could do like if you do your own series, your own ultimate team.
Yeah.
Obviously, I can't recall mine at the moment, but when I can, then we'll do it.
Yeah.
That may be till FIFA 22, but if we do a series on our co-op ultimate team, we could do the other version. So maybe if you want to use FIFA points for your series on your individual ultimate team, but then our co-op one we purely just through grinding, so no FIFA points spent.
Right.
Then we could just basically do a series on that, put it on your challenge.
That would be quite good actually. That would be a good idea actually.
Just no FIFA points
on
co-op.
That,
just completely grind it.
That'd be good because I do have a second account that I use quite often on.
Do you know how to like record my voice as well as yours?
I'll probably be able to work out now.
I was able to do it on mine Elgato.
I'll probably be able to record it now on my PC. Probably have to use Discord.
You're gonna get on there.
Yeah, I would eventually. Yeah.
I mean, every so often, I think these things go on deal. I mean, they're about £100 to £120.
They're £120 on Amazon now.
Yeah.
I could get the Nano one.
Yeah, Nano one's decent.
Yeah, that's
£100. A little bit less quality, but they still work really well.
Yeah, no. But no, yeah, I think I'll probably do the 12,000 FIFA points one. just to one, get that video done, and also get coins in for Thiago. And then once that's done, it'll be very few FIFA points spent on that account.
Yeah.
And then on the co-op one that we do, that one will be Road to Glory.
Yeah.
Like nothing.
Yeah.
Can we do co-op weekend league?
What, like
Like
champions and that?
like foot champs? Yeah. I think we can.
Maybe. I think it's exactly the same.
I think we
as Ultimate
can.
Team.
Yeah, I think we can. We should be able to. I know we could do division rivals, squad battles. Yeah, just quickly check on that. But that is the plan. And if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel, because that's where you'll be able to see that content. Video hopefully coming out Friday, if not Saturday. It'll probably be Saturday. Which is a shame, because I want to kind of get it out as soon as possible. But that's work for you. What's it say?
Playing online quickly with a friend is only possible in squad battles, division rivals, and friendlies.
So not
you cannot play. Yeah, you can't play foot co-op on foot champions or foot draft.
That makes sense.
So yeah, it's just squad battles. Division rivals.
Not foot draft. That's dumb.
Should we say with the Ultimate Team? Are we going to do both? Obviously, we're individually. We can do squad battles and division rivals. Are we? For our co-op one, are we going to do squad and division?
Co-op one. How it works is you pretty much have your own teams. So you have your own squad, I have my own squad, and you just link together. Whoever starts the co-op, you use their team. So if I start it, you use my team.
And you can use my players.
I use your team.
Yeah.
Sorry, if you start it, you use my.
But can you use my players as well in the squad in the club? Because will we?
No, it'll be two separate things. So your club is your club. My club is my club.
That's our individual Ultimate Team.
That's our individual Ultimate
Team. But to create a co-op, whoever creates it, we use
their team. Yeah, not their club.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
Well, I mean, you can obviously, if I decide, you know what, let's use this icon from my club and stick him in my team, then we can do that. Yeah. But not like you can't access my club.
If my padlock's insane, and otherwise,
if your padlock's insane, I can't get that padlock. Yeah. that is your account.
That's what I'm saying. Because I think projectly, if you give it about a month into the game, or a couple of weeks when we start off with. I think unless I get insane padlock, you'll probably have the better team, considering like FIFA points and that.
Yeah, my main account that I'll do my series on.
And considering it's on considering you've got the software to make the content at the moment, we'll probably use your team for the co-op season. And
if you want me to, I'm happy to record the footage. Oh no, because it will be from my perspective on it. Never mind.
Giant.
Just like yeah.
Just like
I'm over here, you're over there, and you've just scored, and I'm like, well done, Charlie.
Exactly, and then hopefully you can record both of us, because you could be like we go mad at each other, and you can only hear you.
There'll probably definitely be a way I can record you. I think there should be. If it's on Discord, then probably I could probably do that.
Well, like OBS or something, I don't know.
Yeah, I could probably do it from OBS. I'll be
I used to learn access like.
But no, I think like my padlock last year was quite good. I packed my first icon in a normal pack. Icon went to SCN, tradable as well.
So like the padlock yesterday was one of the best FIFAs to get padlock, but it's just like one of the worst FIFAs.
Well, it's probably going to be that because it's content. No offense, but it's content creators. EA are like, we need to.
Well, everyone complained for ages. Like, I spend all these FIFA points, and I get bloody Yedlin.
Yeah, no, but like we want to promote this game. They need to get some good players. That's why we're going to release a Messi, a Ronaldo,
that's why they did it.
Icons. That's why they did it. When we get the game, it's going to be, enjoy your Minamino. I don't know. No offense to Minamino, but that's just as a my dog. Just like as a example, my dog. Can you? I'm sorry, you can't come in. Now people are going to think I'm a bad owner. Now people really think I'm a bad dog owner. But no, that's our plans for FIFA 21. Our own accounts.
Yeah.
My own account that I will do a series on, and then our own accounts that we'll do a Road to Glory co-op type stuff on, where we'll do it. I don't know how regularly we'll do it, but we'll try and do it. Every so often. We'll just see. We'll just have to wait
I think it should be a good series. I mean, considering obviously there's a new FIFA every year. Yeah, compare it to other FIFA.
Co-op's a good addition, I think, it'll definitely be interesting to see how people.
Obviously,
people
we probably won't record this, but Joe and I will probably do a few friendlies with our decent squads
Yeah.
to learn out the metas of the game, whether it's near post shooting still on, and the new isn't there a new like thing where you can like follow through with your runs or something like that.
Yeah, you can control the.
So like, do you control one player at a time, or is it what's this?
You can still control one player at a time, but I think it's like you play a pass. The player that played the pass, you can control and make that run if you wanted to, and then
whilst you're controlling the guy on the ball.
No. Whilst the AI, I think the AI has the ball.
Yeah.
And then you make that run, and then I think you press a button to call for the ball.
Oh right.
And
okay.
then play that pass, and then you can go through and score if that's possible. But yeah.
Right. If the AI has the ball, surely you're always on the ball in Ultimate Team, aren't you?
No.
You're that player.
No, but like if you decide to do that move, if you decide to play that pass and control that player making that run, or unless it's the AI that makes that run and you have the ball and then you play that pass in, I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's the other way.
Maybe, I don't know.
Like you're always on the ball.
They explain it in the video.
Yeah, well obviously there may be, in terms of metas, I think there's a few new skill moves.
There's a few new skill moves, yeah. They've gotten rid of dabbing.
They've
gotten rid of dabbing and the shush and celebration.
Yeah. Isn't there like that new dribbling where it's like really close control, sort of like Stern and be like.
I haven't seen much gameplay of it. I've only seen packs really.
People are saying it looks very similar to FIFA 20, but it feels a bit different in terms of
I wouldn't be surprised if
in the trailer they compared to FIFA 20 defending, because that was one of the big talking points of how bad it was compared to FIFA 21. And how they basically made the FIFA 21 a bit more random. So like ricochet, the amount of time in FIFA 20 they score like rebound goals as a joke. Apparently headers are back in the game because like you.
I hope crosses and that are back in the game, because headers, you would have an open goal and the header will go way over the bar. It made no sense.
Like you would just tap it. Just
you tap it and it just still
yeah. So if the running through ball like running system sorts out well, close dribbling isn't, apparently that's going to be overpowered, but they may nerf that. Near post shooting, we're just going to do a few games against each other, improve the gameplay, get to know the game, what to use, when to use it, and what not to use.
Yep.
And then we can go and take it into our individual ultimate teams, and then obviously we'll improve my teams over time, and then we'll take it into our co-op ultimate team. And then are we going to only play co-op ultimate team when we can record it, or are we just going to like do a video whenever we can?
Well, I mean we can do, like, if we want to, we can do like some objectives. If they're like difficult, we can do some objectives off camera, and then like in the next video can be like, we've done this objective and then we're going to do this.
It's like I don't want to go up a division and not record it, if you get what I mean.
I know what you mean, but like,
it's not really up a division, it's more of division.
Well,
rivals,
no, I think you've only got 40 games of division rivals, I think now. So, and then that's it. You can't play any more.
Yeah, it's the same as squad battles. So.
Same as squad battles. Yeah, I mean you can still play more squad battle games afterwards. But that's only just that's only just to complete objectives and whatnot. Yeah. But it doesn't do anything in terms of like your points wise for rewards and the actual thing. But with division rivals, I'm assuming it's like the same. Like you can still play more, because if you play 40 and you don't complete the objective, that's a kind of unfair, But I'm assuming it's like only 40.
Do you think 40 games is a bit much, considering like everything like foot champs and that as well?
No, because foot champs is over the course of like 2 or 3 days. Division rivals.
How many foot champs? Didn't they reduce the amount of games in foot champs?
Foot champs used to be 40 games over 2 days, I think. I don't know if they did it on the Friday or not, but now it's 30 over the Friday. Is it Friday? Yeah, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I think that's when it starts. I could be wrong. And then you could also join in the weekend league 24 hours after it started as well. This FIFA, FIFA 20, but I'm assuming they'll do that in FIFA 21 as well. But yeah, no, that's our plans.
It should be quite fun.
It should be fun.
Expect a lot of raging, but I mean,
content. That's it. You'll see plenty of broken controllers,
swearing at each other,
blaming everyone. We'll blame EA, we'll blame each other. We'll smash controllers, we'll smash TVs, it's fine. But hey, at the end of the day, we're having fun. But final topic isn't football. We promise. It is Marvel. This was our first topic. Well, it was technically DC, but it was Terry Bozeman, so kind of Marvel. But the first topic we talked about on our first ever podcast, we are back to it. We've gone full circle. This is our final episode. No, I'm joking. So Marvel, they've pushed back movies again. So
I haven't read too much into this, but
so Black Widow was meant to come out in May 2020. Obviously, with what happened with the pandemic, it obviously got pushed back to November, I believe.
Yeah.
And now it's been pushed back further to May 2021. So this will be the first year, I think, since 2009 that there hasn't been an MCU movie out. I mean, fair enough. You know, there's a reason for that.
Yeah. I mean, they're not good at the film isn't going to be good at the box office.
No, I think. There'll be half the people because of social distancing, and
people may not even go.
People won't just go
because of risk,
just because of that. Yeah. So, so that's been pushed back to May 2021. So pretty much a year.
I mean, they've got this WandaVision series I think they're bringing out. Yes,
we'll talk about that in a second. You've got Shang-Chi, which is coming out June or July of that year, and then I think you've got was it Thor: Love and Thunder? Yeah. No, it was Eternals. Eternals was coming out.
Thor: Love and Thunder, I think,
no,
2022, isn't it?
And I think Thor: Love and Thunder is 2022 because I think Guardians of the Galaxy 3 was meant to come out for that.
Yeah, because Thor went off with Guardians of the Galaxy,
because James Gunn was fired and then came back. It was obviously too late because he was working on Suicide Squad. But I mean, they could change now because we've had that break.
Yeah, I wondered how they're going to do it because if they bring out Thor: Love and Thunder before Guardians of the Galaxy 3, it'd be a bit weird because Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is based straight after Endgame, I'm pretty sure, because Thor went off with the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Well, I think
first.
Thor won't be like a major star in it. He'll probably make like a 2-minute cameo and that's it. In the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Probably have like a reason to go back to Asgard or whatever.
Yeah,
or
what they'll probably do is they'll go straight into the movie in Thor: Love and Thunder, and then in the Guardians of the Galaxy film they'll spend the first 2 or 3 minutes just showing us why he left. Basically that's all been delayed, and there's been rumours as to what the new...
Do you think he'll go slim again? Or do you think he'll stay fat for?
I think he'll be slimmer.
Yeah, I think he'll start off fat, but...
I think he'll be slimmer, and then I think
we'll have like a training montage.
It depends on how long... I don't know, is it based straight after it? Well, not Thor: Love and Thunder won't be, sure. But like...
Or remember, what's her name? Natalie Portman, who plays...
She's coming back.
Yeah. She plays obviously She-Thor, but
she's playing female Thor.
Is her name Jean or something? I can't remember.
Is it? No, isn't it?
I have no idea.
I was thinking Jean Grey, but that's not.
That's what I was thinking.
That's what I was. Wait,
Jean Grey.
Let me go full cast.
Anyway, yeah, she
Jane Foster. Who's
Jean
Grey.
I was thinking Jean Grey.
Jean Grey is Dark Phoenix, isn't it? Jean Grey, isn't that right?
Yes, it is. It's her from X-Men.
Yeah, Jean Grey is Dark.
How come we both were thinking?
That's what because I knew it began with J.
Yeah,
but I was like Jean Grey.
Yeah, Jane Foster.
No, I swear Jean Grey's not right.
Because she didn't come back to Marvel, so they made an excuse that they broke up or something.
And now they're back.
Yeah, in Ultron after that because they brought out.
Well, no, she went off somewhere.
She was
to do something, and now she's. And then they broke up. Yeah.
Thor was like. I think they'll make that into a bit of a comedy thing when they meet up again or something. And
in Ragnarok when they were trying to find Odin, there was the 2 fans that came up to Thor, and one of them was like, "Oh, sorry, Jane dumped you," and then he was like, "Well, actually, I dumped Jane." It was a mutual dumping. I
love that they changed his character because in the first Thor film he was very serious, and then it was a little bit of comedy, but not that. It wasn't really Comedy Central. Now it's just Thor's pure comedy.
Yeah, now it's more comedic based, which I quite like.
Yeah, I think it allows though because like in DC it's not really a comedy sort of franchise, but in Marvel it kind of is. But they get away with it because they're the biggest franchise ever. And then they've got the Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Winter Soldier.
That was meant to come up before WandaVision, I believe, and then they changed it. I think. I think it was meant to come out first because they brought out the trailer and it was meant to come out like this
They
time.
haven't brought out a trailer. No, they
brought
brought
out
out
a teaser.
They brought out a trailer for like all the ones that are coming up soon.
Well, they had a teaser of Falcon throwing the shield at a tree or something.
Yeah, that was part of like the
Yeah.
I
think that was definitely meant to come out by the end of the year, but they delayed it.
But like they were trying to they did a combination of that's not the right word. They did
combination.
Sure. Well, I don't think that's even the word I was thinking of, but a combination of like all the shows that they were doing on Disney Plus for Marvel. So Falcon, Winter Soldier, WandaVision, What If, Loki.
I think WandaVision isn't WandaVision based on how Wanda wants to. I found it like how Wanda wants to live our life. So
the WandaVision trailer came out like a week or two ago, and it's basically them like going through the different eras, like the 40s, the 50s, the 80s, and whatnot.
I think it's in our mind though, isn't it?
I think it's either that or like it's something to do with
because
like
Vision's dead and it's based on
Vision's dead, so this is obviously not real. But I think it's something like I think it's something like Scarlet Witch made a deal with somebody which allowed Vision to be alive in this alternate universe thing. Because in the trailer we saw this woman just flying in the air and then came out in what seemed to be like the real world. So there's clearly a way out of it, but there's rumours that like Scarlet Witch made a deal with somebody, I can't remember the name, but you can see the antagonist in the trailer, but they made a deal which allowed her and Vision to live just the life that they want. So yeah, it is interesting, and obviously they're gonna fit, this is meant to fit in with obviously the films as well, so it'll be interesting to see how it goes. It's pretty much a film. It's just over 6 episodes. I think it's 6 episodes.
I don't know if they'll do another season of it. Maybe not. I think it's one of those things where
the difference is that I don't think it's not a thing of like, yeah, we're going to do 10 series of WandaVision. I don't think that's the case.
Oh no.
Unless it's like,
I think they'll see how well it does first.
No, I don't think it's that. I think it's
the fact flop. Then
I don't think it's that. I think it's the fact that like they're planning. This is meant to be in continuation to what's happened. So I don't think this is going to be a season that's going to go on for ages. This is going to be like a 1 season thing.
I think it'll be 1 season.
But it's just easier to do because you can. One, it's easier to plan out because you've got 6 different episodes. But it's also you can tell a story in that time, and it's like I said, it's easier to tell a story.
It's a bit of a weird one, though.
It's long. It is a bit weird, but obviously, I think like the first episode, the first episode 2 are meant to be like just showing us them in that like 1940s whatnot, and then as it goes on, it's meant to show how it links into the films and whatnot, like how it all links together from Endgame onwards.
Be good to see Vision who comes back, but I don't see how he will.
The Mind Stones. Well, the Mind Stones no longer exist, does it?
Maybe they just time travel or something. I think that if they were to get Captain America,
unless they
use it.
Unless they like bring him back, but like in a different body without the Mind Stone.
And then I really do think Falcon Winter Soldier will do well in terms of like Disney Plus like views and stuff.
The Falcon the Winter Soldier I think will be good.
I think if they don't mess it up or like disrespect Captain America in it, or like I
don't think they would. I don't think they will.
No.
I think because
I think the shield was meant to be given to Winter Soldier, but they changed it and gave it to Falcon.
I don't know.
Then obviously I don't know because like he's human at the end of the day. He's not got what Captain America's powers.
That's probably why he needs the shield.
Yeah. I mean, in the trailer, not a trailer, but in that multi sort of like opening teaser to all of the shows, you can clearly throw it.
Oh yeah, no doubt about that.
I think. But is it 6 episodes still?
Probably 6 episodes. But like, it's the same budget as if it was a movie, as if it was a Marvel movie. The difference is it's a TV show.
It's just 6 hours.
I think it's
40 minutes of it. So I don't know.
But yeah, it'll be like 3 or 4 hours.
I think they may do another season with that. But I think what they could do is they could lead it into a film. So
yeah,
they could have 6 episodes leading into a film.
I mean, it'll probably lead to Avengers 5. All of this will lead to Avengers 5. But like the series like Loki, that won't mean anything. That's just that's just another thing that they can just.
It's just post end game.
They can
getting to know each other.
Well, no. Loki is based on the Loki that.
Yeah, well, that I'm all about the Winter Soldier.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, but all that stuff is canon.
Yeah, Loki's when the guy disappeared because they changed when they went to collect all the stones. He picked up.
He picked up the Tesseract and went and then travelled away.
Yeah,
so that's the
Loki
evil based on
Loki. Yeah,
that they can make 10 series on.
Yeah,
and I'm perfectly fine with that
because that's based.
Because I'm actually intrigued to see what happens with that. But I think it's meant to be like a time travelling thing. Like he goes back to like major events in time and does stuff. But
it'd be good to see because at that point he's still an evil idiot.
You've got to remember like this is a guy that's just been beaten up by the Hulk.
Yeah, so hopefully Tom Hiddleston does a good job with that because he's been very good as Loki so far. Yeah, he's a very good actor. But I think with him,
he's done very well.
Yeah, because I think with him, because if it is based like in that time in 2012, then yes, I think they could do loads of seasons on that and then maybe bring it up to the present day. But then they could maybe fit Loki enough in Thor: Love and Thunder, link it into the film. If it spent say a couple of years, they brought up 2 seasons of Loki.
I don't know if they can though, because that's different. That's an alternative universe.
Yeah. They may it would be hard, but I think they may bring Loki back into like Avengers film through that using the time travel. It's not like they've still got the time travel thing.
Yeah, they can.
We'll see how they do it.
I don't really want that to happen. I don't want that to be like this character.
I want to have new.
Let's bring them back from an alternative. I don't want that to be the case.
It's like the same thing. Like a lot of people are like, oh, let's get Captain America and Iron Man back. But I think Iron Man is the perfect way for him to leave the MCU, and he's still got all his his memories and stuff and his robot stuff to use, and he created the time travel, didn't he? Because it'll be interesting. He has a daughter now, so I think she'll be growing up.
Morgan.
Yeah.
Morgan Stark.
So I don't know if Pepper Potts will be in it much, but
maybe in like an Avengers
she wasn't going to be in
it
anymore, but she agreed to come back just for Spider-Man Homecoming, and then ever since then she's been back.
Well, it's Infinity War and Endgame. First one for like.
It was a little surprise.
She's got an Iron Man suit.
Yeah. I mean, he just creates loads of suits. Look at Iron Man 3.
Yeah.
But, so I think Morgan and Pepper Potts may make a few cameos. Obviously, Robert Downey Jr. I think he's featuring in the Black Widow film.
There was rumours. I don't know if that's confirmed, but there are rumours that he could make a cameo.
Yeah. But that will be his last showing as Tony Stark / Iron Man ever.
Do you like that idea though? Because
if it's based in the past, yes.
Because it is based in the past, but the fact that like he's still going to be there, it's kind of like
not his last memory.
Yeah, that's what you mean. Like if like it's like what was Tony Stark's last film? Yeah, it was Black Widow. Psych.
Yeah, if it's like a definitive moment in the film, then I'm not too sure, because like I think the last definitive moment I want them to be is him when he's snapping his fingers and dying in front of all the heroes, and his but
not that we wanted him to die, but like in terms of like
everyone, I think he kind of knew he was going to die.
I knew that Cap and Iron Man were going to do
I got sport from it. I knew what happened in the film.
I didn't know. I think I knew about Smart Hulk. I knew about he was going to hold the Infinity Gauntlet. I didn't know about
him dying. My friend was such an idiot.
I think I knew about.
He just messaged me everything.
I think I knew about Cap holding Rooney as well. Actually,
I knew Black Widow was going to die.
I did that to me was very surprising. That I didn't expect. That was probably the most surprising thing out of it all. Yeah. Black Widow died
after that, but especially when they announced the Black Widow movie, I thought, she's going to die in this film. But
well, I mean that was yeah.
I mean, I feel like they can still bring anyone back they want, including Captain America. Think of it, Chris Evans is not that. He's not that old at all. He's still willing to come back. They still got the time travel. They're introducing the multiverse.
No.
He's still. I don't want him to come back, but I feel like they probably will for money reasons. Think of it, like the 2 main characters have gone.
I just want to point out that the England squad I think has just been announced.
Hang on, don't tell me. Let me get it out first. What website is it?
Well, I just saw on Twitter the notification about Liverpool's, who's on it from Liverpool. So I'm assuming it'll be on Twitter. Let me get it up. You want to hear it? Do you want to hear it? Do you want to hear it? So goalkeepers. Let me just tell you it. Goalkeepers: Dean Henderson, Jordan Pickford, Nick Pope.
Dean Henderson, John Pickford. Yeah,
fair enough. Defenders: Trent, Chilwell, Connor Cody, Dyer,
Connor Cody, Dyer,
Gomez,
for God's sake, Gomez,
Michael Keane,
it's Maguire,
Harry Maguire. Maguire's next.
Michael Keane,
Maitland-Niles, Tyrone Mings, Bukayo Saka. Interesting, because has he even played the season? He has played the season.
Left back / left wing.
Trippier, Walker. Midfielders: Hendo.
And Wan-Bissaka's not in it.
I think he's injured, isn't he?
No.
Then he's just bad.
Well, he's good.
Henderson. Well, to be fair, we've got plenty of right backs, haven't we?
Yeah, but our two best right backs are Wan-Bissaka and Trent.
Clearly not. Henderson.
I mean, it is. But
midfielder: Henderson,
yeah.
Mount,
Henderson,
Calvin Phillips,
Declan
Rice,
right.
James Ward-Prowse, Harry Winks.
I don't like James Ward-Prowse. You can put in a good ball, but that's about it.
Okay, forwards. 1, 2. I'm just going to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9 forwards.
I told you to take a bigger squad.
I'm going to do the obvious ones. Kane.
Yeah.
Sterling.
Yeah.
Sancho. Rashford. Ings. Jack Grealish. Calvert-Lewin. Tammy Abraham.
Yeah.
Harvey Barnes.
I saw a rumour he was going to be in it.
You know what, Harvey Barnes is a good shout. I'm happy with that. That's not a bad shout, to be fair. That's the squad. So who's missed out?
Callum Wilson and Hudson-Odoi.
Greenwood,
yeah.
Foden. That's what happens when you go to Iceland.
I actually think Greenwood and Foden have missed out simply due to the fact that they cocked up in Iceland. It just was too soon.
Well, that, and I just think when you look at
Foden's been alright.
When you look at Foden's been fine, yeah, but midfield wise, he hasn't taken many.
The thing is, Foden isn't really a forward; he's a midfielder, but he plays as a forward for City. He is an attacking midfielder. That is his natural position.
Yeah, but I think I would consider
he's not a winger or a striker.
Yeah, but I would consider Mount also as an attacking midfielder. He's a midfielder in this.
Yeah, he is a midfielder.
Yeah, so he would be. So he's only taken 6 midfielders.
Yeah, I think he should take them more.
He's taken.
So
who would you have sacrificed then?
I think he's playing. I think he gets 3 games in it, so I think he'll play 3 different forwards for every game.
Do you think he's going to go 2-man midfield or 3-man midfield? Probably a 3-man midfield again. Who do you think? Declan Rice,
Henderson,
Mount,
yeah,
or Wood-Prowse or Winks? Maybe actually Winks. I think Winks.
Winks is a workhorse, but that's about it. I can't do anything else.
I'm not saying he should play. I'm just saying that's what I think will go with Declan Rice.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm not surprised. Either Loftus-Cheek or Barkley didn't.
And then Calvin Phillips, Wood-Prowse, Mount.
What about Oxlade-Chamberlain? He needs to play some games if he wants to get in the squad.
He's injured.
Well, yeah, but when he comes back, he doesn't really play for. He won't play for Liverpool that much anymore.
No, there was rumoured that he was going to leave for Wolves, but those have died down pretty quickly. I don't think he's leaving, but we've got plenty of midfielders. I would be surprising if no one leaves. But
my squad from that, he's going to play Pickford again, he bloody dinosaur.
Oh my god, he's so bad.
I think I'll go Dean Henderson in goal. I'll probably go Walker right back. To be fair, Walker in the World Cup with the back 3, he played alright right centre back. But anyway, yeah, back 4, I would go Dean Henderson in goal, Kyle Walker right back, Maguire and Gomez, and then Chilwell. And then my 3 in the midfield, Henderson, Mount, Grealish. I play Grealish as attacking, Henderson and Mount as holding.
I wouldn't have Mount as holding. I'd say just have Henderson as holding.
Henderson, Mount and Grealish, yeah. And then my 3 up top, obviously, Kane up top.
Sterling, Sancho.
Yeah, Sterling, Sancho. And then you've got loads to come off the bench.
Calvert-Lewin.
He can come off the bench. He'll make an appearance. If Calvert-Lewin gets a couple of goals, or even just a goal, will it be his debut? It would be his debut, won't it?
What, Calvert-Lewin?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, it would.
another good goal for. Oh yeah, come on, Calvert. Look.
But that's about it now for the podcast. We kind of just stop.
Yeah.
We kind of stopped with the Marvel thing. Apologies for that. But there's the England squad and our reactions. That's a good title, isn't it? Great. But overall, happy with the England squad there?
I think it's all right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I would like. Yeah. For the Euros squad, assuming everyone's fit, will be interesting because it's very competitive to get into that England squad. There's a lot of players in a lot of positions, especially wing backs. So I do think Trent and Wan-Bissaka are our best right backs, but you've got Kyle Walker. If Kyle Walker and Trippier are performing for Atletico and City, then it's going to be hard for Wan-Bissaka to get in. Centre backs, we haven't got the best centre backs in the world, so I think it'll be quite easy for Maguire and Gomez and Keane to get in. Maybe even John Stones didn't get in, did he, to the squad? But he may have been within a shot. Say if Laporte gets injured again. I think Luke Shaw didn't get in, but I think Chilwell and Luke Shaw are our best left backs, not Conor Cody. But if Conor Cody plays well for Wolves and that, then and then midfielders, I would like to see. Maddison didn't get in, did he?
No, but I think he's been injured. He's only recently come back.
Yeah. I would like to see our best midfield. I would actually like to see Maddison, Grealish and Henderson as a 3 midfield. I would love to see that. Henderson is holding and both of them push up. And then, but I'll cheat to get in because Barkley, I rate him and I rate Loftus-Cheek. They just need to kick on. Hopefully, if Barkley do well in that Aston Villa informed side, maybe Loftus-Cheek. It'd be hard for him to get gameplay and Chelsea, but we'll see if anything happens before the end of the transfer window. And then forwards is obviously. I mean,
forwards are fine.
Yeah, forwards are sorted, but yeah, it'd be difficult because he can't take 9 forwards to the Euros.
Yeah,
he'll take 6 or 7. So yeah, I'd like to see obviously Kane, Sancho, Rashford, and Sterling Euro essentials. Then it's just the last 2 spots between Callum Wilson, Hudson-Odoi, maybe, and then Danny Ings, Calvert-Lewin, and yeah,
nice.
All that others, Mason Greenwood,
nice.
Foden.
Yeah, well,
got a lot of competitive, but yeah.
Yeah, well, that's about it then for the podcast. I think so. If you guys did enjoy, leave a like, subscribe, comment what topics you'd like to talk us.
Yeah.
Wait, comment what topics you would like us to talk about.
Yeah.
There we go.
Anything you like about the podcast. I mean, we're up for talking anything that is worth talking about. So
within reason,
obviously. PG like that.
PG, yeah. But no, thank you guys so much for watching. Maybe next week. I mean, it'll be a bit late, but we can do Champions League draw. Our thoughts on that, and FIFA 21. We can do potentially a small review on that as well.
I mean, I'll have it on. Was it Thursday, the 9th of October?
When does it come up for you?
9th of October. Because remember, like the standard that you doesn't.
It'll come up the day the podcast should be coming out.
Oh.
So it'll be my thoughts.
Yeah, unless I come around and have a little little game.
Yeah, but it'll be my thoughts. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I've been Joe.
I've been Charlie.
And we'll see you guys in the next podcast.